Well, we'll find out if it indeed is their best lineup to contend for a title. They'll get their shot here and now. Amsterdam Partizan, game number 3, height worthy. He about that action. That's how he starts things off with a two-piece. Has not shot it great from distance this year. So a welcome sight for Amsterdam to start this thing off. Partizan in control now. The Gladiator now working on Worthy. The Gladiator. He chunks the deuce and a whistle underneath.
Found a rebound already for Amsterdam. Look, that's where they're going to have to try to see if they can get it done with team rebounding. They're not the most sizable squad. They're going to have to try to poke the ball away and get extra possessions that way.
Bonavichanen on the run. Dreesen will draw the foul. He beelines towards the rim. First foul on Partizan.
Amsterdam looking to test that knee for Bonavichanen. Can he move on it? Can he turn? He hasn't played in a couple of months.
Amsterdam with a 2-1 advantage over Partizan this year. Torbica denies Dreesen. And Torbica cannot convert it. But back to those head-to-heads. It's Amsterdam winning in Edmonton and Lausanne, but losing in the Brasilia final.
As well as in Hong Kong in the pool. But out of 4 games played on the year between these two, 2 of them went to overtime.
Yeah, true. Yep, you're right. Anytime miss on the layup attempt. Hand it over to Balconnect. The connect. No connection. We talked about, not concerned, but we wondered. So most of the year, Amsterdam has played with a 3-guard lineup. They've opted for a more offensive approach. But with this lineup, who's the screener, right?
Yes. Specifically when you have the Worthy, Balknecht, and Alberts on the floor at the same time, who hops into that screener role? It's usually kind of a by committee thing, which is difficult to do, and it mainly affects BA's numbers that drop below his season average when they do it.
And that's what I was going to say, is who has to sacrifice, or who does it hurt more, Balconnect or Alberts?
Alberts.
Historically, it's hurt Alberts more, but you saw Adrian van Tilburg, who's played spot duty this year. They get their first Masters title in Bucharest. And his presence seemed to almost balance out their attack a little bit.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's a better player than either Alberts or Balconnect, but for whatever reason, he seemed to fit better with what they want to do.
I mean, there might be such a thing as too much offensive firepower on a 3x3 team, right? In this case, specifically from the ball handling position. But, again, it also has worked. They've gotten to the second spot in 3 World Tour tournaments, so you can't really dig them for that. This team has had some success.
Inside they go. Torbica. Oh, can't convert. He's got several opportunities to, and he did not. 2 minutes in a 4-2 contest. The voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery, in your ear. The Mountain, Boz Rosendahl, here as well with a freshly brewed iced coffee.
They gave it to you. They thought you wanted the girly drink.
He's going to be up. Anytime it's Torbica. Snuffs it out, bulleted down to Balut. He's in a tussle with Dreesen. So for Partizan, who again got a performance slot, their best showing was a 5th place finish in Hong Kong this year. They welcome Vuk Bonavichanen back to the lineup. And that should bring them 4 points and 5.5 rebounds a game. Or 5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game this year. Partizan to get reset up top with 11 seconds to work with. Low scoring affair here through 3 minutes. And the reigning MVP, that is going to count.
Fook wanted that foul a lot earlier, but they waited with the whistle until he really grabbed onto him there, and that's when Worthy was already in his rhythm towards the basket, so that bucket counts. He'll get a free throw out of it as well. And on a day like this where it's windy, the twos might or might not fall. I think outside of size on your squad isn't Worthy like the ultimate cheat code.
Yeah.
He can get by anybody.
Anybody. Maybe the most unguardable ISO player in the game. It's a debate to be had. Jesus with the two-piece. A field goal challenge as Amsterdam thought he might have had a toe on the line. Portavichanen before his injury was shooting the lights out.
Yes. Speaking of one of the better additions on the World Tour this year, by the way, how much did he shoot?
42%. He was leading the league in two-point percentage for a long time.
Yeah, he's a great addition because he's not just a shooter, right? He's also a good passer. He's a good defender. He's sizable. He's got long arms as well. He's disruptive. He does a lot of things right on the 3x3 court.
Six, 4. It's Amsterdam right now. Threaded the needle. Good look. Bow connect. One aspect of the Connect's game that we don't talk enough about is his passing ability. Worthy dribbles it. He had some help thanks to some strong Partizan defense. Our first media timeout. And a 7-4 start. Amsterdam in front.
Yeah, Worthy lost it here. I think he felt like it was poked out. I'm not sure. I couldn't see it from that angle. Because you talked about Balconnect and what he brings outside of shooting, right, his passing ability. And he gets those passes off because teams have to almost sell out on his shooting ability. On that last possession, Jan Dries set a screen. Balconnect came around the screen and drew two defenders, which is what you rarely see in 3x3. It's somewhat of a miscommunication, and that meant Jan Dries was by himself all alone under that basket.
Back to the action. The Gladiator gets it back. The Gladiator left alone for a two-piece. He's a player that can be a streaky shooter, but when he finds his groove and that confidence is flowing, look out. Milivojevic with the rock again. Torbica will blow it. BA left him frozen. He out there thawing out. BA cruises in for the layup. Got a whistle coming from the baseline from official Alex Talasainen.
That's an offensive foul. Torbica pushed off on that screen. Torbica has missed a couple of easy looks under that basket. Normally pretty secure. And we spoke about wins versus losses, right? Milivojevic in wins hits 36% of his twos, and losses sub-20.
Wow. Crafty or clever pass attempt. Torbica will snuff it out, and then he throws it away. B Smooth drops it off to the Connect.
Look at the defensive activity from Balconnect. You don't see that often. He's fired up.
The Connect is plugged in. Amsterdam lead it by 4. That time is set up coming from Alberts. Milivojevic sweeps through. Goes from east to west. Oh, nearly got his pocket picked by Worthy, but he's called for the reach-in foul. Worthy. Always making use of the cameras when they're on, when they're rolling. Just released his a new book, an autobiography, right? Called Goud.
Goud, yeah.
Yeah, see, I almost had it. Goud.
Yeah, there you go. That is a little bit difficult.
Means gold in English.
Yep.
All right, here's the 06 Chris Brown. Never mind. Worthy putting the pressure on Bursac on the drive. And that'll give him an opportunity at the line. Worthy, reliable at the stripe at 80% this year. Comfortable lead for now for Amsterdam. There's Worthy making life difficult on the Bear. Toward the pizza. See what had happened was late in the shot clock, they had to force up that mess. That certainly won't help the cause of Partizan.
I don't know how Partizan has not tried to go inside more often. Again, it's windy. Amsterdam's not. I mean, they're good on offense. It's not been a rain of twos. And just Partizan have not gone inside to Torbica and Bursac or Borovicanin enough to me.
Oh, they continue to add to the lead now. It's 12-6 Amsterdam. Damn. Falconet hits the deck. This is the first time we've seen Partizan in a month. So unlike Hangzhou, who we hadn't seen in some time, Dogtown came out fresh. Partizan kind of limping into this opening game. Just 6 points and 4:50 left on the game clock.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, stick around until the very end.
Wind's picking back up. It's so weird. You can't predict it. It's gusting, then it's out, then it's gone, then it comes back. It's made today interesting, though. I'll say the least.
It certainly has. Walking to the venue today, I was worried. I said, man, the gusts were strong.
Yes.
It settled down here off the harbor here in Manama. There's a nice setup, pocket pass to the cutting Baloo. Alberts. No, De Jong has left the floor for a second. So De Jong is slow to get up. Hopefully he's all right. Oh, I'll see ya.
Landed on the microphone.
I think the microphone won. Already feeling it.
Trying to regain possession. As you can see the highlight on the screen. The ball goes down.
Went straight into that microphone. Might have hit his rib. Let's see how he feels after this.
Anyway, it's Partizan trying to get some kind of spark going now. So foul called on exchanges a laugh with Fisher Talasainen. Doesn't mean he liked the call. Ball up top.
Now Partizan is trying to force it inside, but, well, not to great success, though.
I got a new hat.
Well, let me see how it looks.
You said that like they just automatically don't look good on me.
I'm not saying that. Just
Alberts, no. BA sticking with it. So Alberts, who have been pretty quiet in this one so far, he was the opposite of that in the regular season finale. Alberts, who scored 11 in that final, as they beat down Lehman to capture that first crown.
he was ridiculous in that one. Hitting everything. Fall away twos, it didn't matter.
Taking it inside the Baloo, and he blows the layup. Now he's got to try to stop Be Smooth. Big Drizzy now to Be Smooth. No, that one's blowing in the wind.
All smiles for BA, who actually, reminiscent of last year, by the way, was playing good defense in this game. He's giving up his body, getting a taller player matched up with him. He's playing physical under the basket. He's keeping his arms in the air. He's getting deflections. And you don't always see that from him, right? He's always engaged, but he's not always this sharp. So even though his offensive game is slow going maybe in this one, his defense has definitely really carried the team.
You just wonder where he's going to get a shot within the flow of the offense. This is why I was saying earlier, it would answer a lot of questions for Amsterdam, I think, if Worthy committed to solely being a creator, right? He can break down the defense. That makes life a hell of a lot easier for Alberts, who would just have to stand outside and shoot with Balconnect.
Yep.
Height, Hezzy, Worthy, stripped. The Gladiator runs to his spot and does not drop the two. Worthy, quick kick out to the connect. B to the crib. No, he'll miss it. Balconnect sticks with it, will miss it again. 5-point contest, and Balconnect call for that foul.
Yeah, that is not an easy man to get off of his spot. Torbica is one of the stronger builds in 3x3. Let's just say that.
Yep. Talked about the weather today. Heavy wind. I think it's going to be, for a lot of teams, all about the pound game. Pounding inside most of the day. 4-point contest. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Did I miss a joke here or something?
No, you're good.
Balconnect at the line. And you can hear that gust of wind picking up.
And I think it's going to get more windy as the sun goes down because there'll be a temperature shift, and it usually leads to more wind coming in on the coast.
You know, I like when the conditions factor in to the games. It's like the NFL when you have to play in the snow and the ice and the cold.
No, agreed, and I think when we talked about the start of this game, we saw Miami not being able to adjust to that. And we see Amsterdam, you know, their ability to adjust is just fine.
So after Worthy hit his first two of the game, he missed from the corner. Milivojevic was likely going to get a foul on Balconnect, who was reaching in. But I think that added motion of yanking his arm up like that gets him called for the offensive foul. And as you know, possessions are precious. In a sprint to 21, wasted chance for Partizan. Be smooth, trying to get to his spot. But now they will get called for an offensive foul. Both teams in the penalty, by the way. Amsterdam 7th, Partizan sitting at 8. Partizan, who have averaged 18 fouls a game this year. It has been a problem. What are we shining up top? Baloo, no.
If there's one knock on Bursac's game this year is the fact that he's only 1 of 16, now 1 of 17 from range. He's usually a decent shooter. Just hasn't found it.
Offensive foul inside. Bursac's whistle. Partizan continue to shoot themselves in the foot. They've had opportunities to get back in this game. Offensive foul on the prior possession for Milivojevic. And then Bursac hit with an offensive foul, number 9. So the next is a double penalty, 10th foul on Partizan. That'll be the next one. 2 minutes to go in this one. B, smooth mid-range jumper, no. Hasn't been a very connected game for the Dutch either.
But again, that comes down to the conditions to me and the fact that Partizan, they're a good defensive squad. They're sizable, they're lengthy, so you're going to have to figure things out on the fly.
And not out of it yet, never mind. I spoke too soon. The connect puts Amsterdam up 17-11. Vordovicanin won't go. Milivojevic blows the layup. Vordovicanin. He will miss it. One more go at it, and it will fall.
3 offensive rebounds.
That looks very sharp on you.
What's that?
That hat looks very sharp on you.
Thank you very much. Cynthia brought it for me. By way of Tom, we're going to get you one tomorrow.
Do they have them in a size 8.5?
I was going to say, we can stitch 2 hats together and make sure you set up tomorrow. Partizan sluggish in their opening contest, and not that Amsterdam has been that sharp. But
not on offense, but I not to cut you off there, but I've liked what I've seen from Amsterdam on defense. They've been active with their hands. They've gotten a lot of deflections, and that's what you need in a day where offense for sure is going to be messy, wind, difficult teams, all that stuff. You need your defense to be there, and that has shown up for the Dutch.
Buck 16 left in this one. It ain't over with yet, but it feels over. Oh, that I can feel that from here. The pokey dokey from Dion, and then the defense. Oh.
18 points for Amsterdam in style.
So hype worthy, the reigning MVP. He'll get a rest after the throwdown. There's another look at it. Milivojevic, no. Tortopizza fires and hits his mark. Not over as of yet. Falconet skips one out to Big Drizzy. Jan can't hit it. The Gladiator lost it inside. Tortopizza. 15-18. Jan to Alberts. No. 20 seconds to go. Big possession for Partizan. Any score here would do them a lot of good. Any score. Definitely a 2. They won't find the mark there, and that's going to spell the end for them in this one. Falconet will use some clock. He's fouled by Tortopizza. Yeah. It is the 10th on Partizan. 2 free throws and possession. That's up pretty much all she wrote.
That foul, no, that didn't help. 10th foul. Amsterdam will get a couple. They got that from Worthy, though.
So Martin Bout connect. Good on the first of 2. Could win it before the horn after they get possession with this as well. That makes it point game, so we'll see if Amsterdam could reach the 21-point mark. For them anyway. Worthy beats Smooth. Just before the horn, Amsterdam, the reigning World Tour Final champs, start off 2025 with a strong win over Partizan.
Yeah, well-played game by them. Again, look, question coming in was, can you adjust to the conditions and to the physicality of the game? They were the ones bringing the physicality. They were the ones bringing the deflections. They got a bunch of extra possessions on the glass as well as through steals.